Show you a place where you gon' wanna move your feet.
Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you're new. My name is Mercedes. In today's video, I have November Hella Handmade Creations to share with you all. Now, if you haven't heard of what Hella Handmade Creations is, it's a monthly collab between indie makers. They get together every single month and they create limited edition items. Nail polish, we obviously know it for the nail polish, but there's a whole bunch of other things on there. You have hand care, so like cuticle oils and hand creams, lotions. You have foot care, you have earrings. Some of these items are capped, meaning that there's only a certain amount that are created, and once they sell out, that is it. You usually or typically cannot get your hands on them. Sometimes our makers will increase their cap if they're able to add more ingredient, well not add, but if they're able to like get more of the ingredients, their bottles and all of that, they could increase the cap if something sells out. It doesn't happen all of the time, so a good way to keep track of that is through like the Facebook page or like social media like Instagram. Hella Handmade Creations, they don't function on a common theme. The makers each have the opportunity to create their own theme, and it goes on for about like 6-ish sort of months. So if you think about it, if you decide to pick up all polishes from a maker's theme or even like two, you have like a little mini collection. This is a pre-order, so shop opens the 14th of every month and they close on the 21st. And then you get your order between like 3 to 4 weeks after shop closes. Depending on the holiday or what's going on, Hella Handmade will have like a specific shop. So you may see like a Halloween inspired theme or Valentine's Day or Christmas. For this month, Hella Handmade Creations, they do have a section for charity polishes that will go and benefit to Jamaica. And then I always forget to mention this, but they do have an encore section, which means, actually, I don't even know exactly what it means, but I know there's polishes that return. Either they're like overpour and then we still see them. I probably should have looked this up. So somebody explain down below, but I'll do my own research and I'll leave it in the description box. I just know that these polishes have been listed previously, and then we have the opportunity to shop them again. So I'm pretty sure it's because of like overpour. All right, I have a lot like always, so let's get into it. BCB Lacquers is bringing us a cuticle oil. This one is called No on the Cape, priced at $8.50 and capped at 100. Cuticle oil pen, it has a click and then it also has a twist off cap, which I love because there's no spillage or seepage that comes out. Amazing ingredients: jojoba oil, coconut oil, almond oil, avocado oil. It's skin safe fragrance. The scent, you have hints of like pears, blueberries, pineapples, juniper berry, eucalyptus. It's a very like refreshing scent, but I don't know what it is. I think it might be like the woods or like the Douglas fir or like the cedar and musk that also gives it a touch of like masculinity. It's like fruity, but then it has like that men cologne sort of scent too. I don't know how to quite like describe it, but I always say this with the BCB cuticle oils and with the handed lavish creams from Victorian Varnish, but both of these products. So the BCB cuticle oil, if you have not given them a try and you love yourself scents, and obviously a good job with oiling, because hands down they're going to do a great job with moisturizing, but it's just the scents that like are always so good. Like they're always so good, and they don't cause any headaches. They don't linger for too long, just enough. You just have to try it once. If this is not the scent for you, hold up, wait for the next month or whatever the case. BCB Lacquers is bringing us What's Up Danger. They are continuing their Spider-Verse series, and this one's inspired by Miles Morales. Priced at $13.75 and capped at 300 bottles. It is a deep cranberry crelly with a strong green-pink shifting shimmer. I love the tone of this polish. It's like one of those in-between shades, and I feel like I've been loving all of those like in-between shades where you sort of like can't quite put your finger on the color. Like I know it's described as a deep cranberry, but like I get like purple vibes, pink vibes, brown like brick vibes, like mauve. It just has this beautiful like dusty undertone, but it's still very strong and vibrant. That green pink shifting shimmer is beautiful in here. We get a lot of the green shimmer just straight on, and then as we move our hands around, that's when we get a lot of that pink shimmer shining on through. Whatever the case, I'm in love with this base color. It's beautiful. And I mean, the formula you guys saw, 2 coats. I'm going to say 2 coats for everybody, and it's going to work perfectly. Pictured are 2 coats of BCB Lacquers What's Up Danger with a glossy top coat. BCB Lacquers is bringing us Sun is Shining. This is a charity polish. Proceeds are going to go to World Central Kitchen, $2 for every bottle. This one's priced at $13.75 and capped at 300 bottles. It's described as a dark purple crelly leaning jelly with gold green shifting shimmer. So there was a hurricane over in Jamaica, and this is why we have a section of Hella Handmade Creations where some of the makers have opted to create charity polishes to go to specific proceeds. So I'll make sure I leave information down below for you guys. I was able to build this one up in 2 coats. Beautiful formula. I think 2 coats is going to work best for everybody. Love how we can see the purple curly base just peeking on through. You can definitely see it at like intense, not even intense angles, just at certain angles. But because the shimmer is so intense, that's what we're really focusing on. That golden green combination of the shimmer gives us this really beautiful like antique bronzed brush like finish. And it's beautiful for this time of year. And it's for a good cause. It's their charity polish, so can't go wrong either way. Pictured are 2 coats of BCB Lacquers Sun is Shining with a glossy top coat. Cracked Polish is bringing us Murky Intentions, priced at $13 and capped at 350 bottles. And they are continuing their It's Not You, It's the Weather series. And this one is described as a murky green base with plum shimmers. So this is going to completely transform, watch. But you see the murkiness right from the base, right? That green sort of pugly shade. And then as you keep polishing, those plum shimmers just like get loaded onto the nail in the most amazing way. So 3 coats for this one. I was able to get full opacity, so I'm going to recommend 3 coats on everybody. Such a beautiful finish. It's this in-between shade where it's pugly but not really, because like you have such a pretty beautiful shimmer running throughout, but then we still see that like murky base underneath. It's so interesting. I absolutely love it, but I'm also a lover of pugly polishes. I feel like the name of this polish fits the color so accurately. Murky Intentions, right? It's meant to be murky, but the shimmer just outshines it. Pictured are 3 coats of cracked polish, Murky Intentions with a glossy top coat. Cuticula is bringing us Lilac Dreams, priced at $13.50 with no cap. They are continuing their Wings of a Butterfly series, and this one's described as having a lilac base that's full of micro orange gold green shifting flakes, cherry holographic glitters, and small metallic fuchsia flakies. I decided to build this one up in 3 coats. Just to get to the most of the opacity, or the most of my base color. On that 3rd coat, you already saw how beautifully it built up. We get this super vibrant purpley pinky base. We have a lot going on with the components. So we have the flakies, we have the cherry holographic glitters, we have another set of flakies and metallic flakies in here. So you may want to think about using like a thick glossy top coat, or maybe like a glitter smoother and then a glossy top coat, which Cuticula is actually bringing us their quenched top coat for HHC. I didn't use it over this polish just because I use a nice thick glossy top coat and I take the pictures and swatches so quickly that I don't necessarily need it for the completed look. But if you are wearing this as a full-blown mani, and when I go back to wear this as a full-blown mani, I will definitely be using a glitter smoother, and it's going to give you that beautiful plump look. And here is the Cuticula Quenched Smoothing Coat. This one's priced at $9 and there's no cap, so it's available on the HHC website currently. This is what I was talking about. If you're wearing like a glitter heavy or flaky dense polish, you want to paint as normal, and then you apply 1 coat of this, wait for it to dry, and then do your glossy top coat over it. I'm telling you, it will create miracles. Like, I will forever and always use some sort of smoothing top coat, especially if I want a nice plump look when I'm wearing like flaky heavy polishes or like 1000% glitter polishes. Totally worth it. I love this one. I go back and forth between Cuticula and Glisten and Glow, but I can't pick a favorite. I love both of them, and this one happens to be available this month. So if you're looking to try a new glitter smoother, then this one is definitely give it a shot because it's amazing. Dom Polish is bringing us Handmade, priced at $13.50 and capped at 200 bottles, and they are continuing their K-pop Demon Hunters series, and you totally need this one if you're a big fan of K-pop Demon Hunters, because Handmade, hello, like that is the whole reason the movie is based on. They gotta seal the Handmade, okay? And I mean, the polish is beautiful. So it's a pink jelly base with light blue shimmer and light blue reflective and micro holographic glitters. I fell in love with this one, guys, the glow, but I fell in love with Dom Polish because of reflective glitter. I remember seeing polishes when Dom Polish first, I don't know if it was when they first came about or when I just first realized they were around. I think it was when they first came about, and they had different variations with reflective glitter, different like components, kitchen sink polishes, and I absolutely fell in love with their polishes. And to top it off, like this polish glides on so smoothly. Sometimes with reflective polishes they can get really chunky, the formula difficult to work with. I've never experienced that with any of the Dom Polish formulas that have reflective glitter, so just an FYI. But this one is totally beautiful. The glow is out of this world, and then you add that beautiful reflective glitter, you add the holographic glitter, and it's just drawing in so much light, which totally goes with the vibes of the inspiration. Pictured are 3 coats of Dom Polish Handmade with a glossy top coat. Garden Path Lacquers is continuing their favorite book cover series, and this one is called Fill Your Eyes with Beauty, priced $13.50, and it's inspired by Penelope by Susanna Clark. Don't know that one, so now I have to look that up. But it's an ultramarine blue base that's filled with royal blue micro glitter and bright blue aqua shifting aurora shimmer. Garden Path Lacquers can do no wrong when it comes to micro glitter polishes, and I'm going to tell you right now because I just swatched some of their Black Friday polishes, or polishes that are arriving for Black Friday that are also micro glitter, and wow. But anyways, you'll see that soon. Beautiful formula. I agree with the description. It has that ultramarine blue base. It is super bold and super bright. I put this one aside because I know it's going on my winter rack. I know I'm going to be wearing this one in the winter. It just is so eye-catching, and I feel like, yes, you can wear this in the wintertime, but this is also going to be a beautiful polish for the summer because of how vibrant it is. But I feel like it's okay to wear that in the winter because it's a blue tone, at least those are my thoughts. But this one built up beautifully. Love the formulation. Micro glitter just gives you that really fine like sparkle, and of course brings in all the beautiful lights. Pictured are 3 coats of Garden Path Lacquers Fill Your Eyes with Beauty with a glossy top coat. Now, Owl Lacquer is bringing us Oh That's Nasty, priced at $13, and there's no cap. They are continuing their Bob's Burgers series, and this one's inspired by a quote from Marshmallow after she tastes Linda's special eggnog and said that it tastes like toothpaste. I love how it's so specific. This one's described as a dusty mint crelly that's filled with multi-chrome flakes that shift silvery pink and green. How beautiful. This is so refreshing, especially after seeing like so many like more like a winter type polishes. Not that you can't wear this in the winter, but I totally see this as like a spring polish, or like maybe funny enough, like a palette cleanser if you're tired of your vampy shades and just want something a little bit different. I love the multi-chrome flakes in here. I feel like they pull, at least on me, or at least with my visuals, a lot towards like the green and the yellow tones. But I feel like the inspiration, I haven't seen that show, but I just think of like, I can see eggnog and toothpaste in this polish, and I like that. I like when there's an inspiration and I can see the inspo in the nail polish. I think that takes a lot of talent to be able to do that. Like, it really does. I built this one up in 3 coats, so definitely 3 coats for everybody. Love the base color, how it's a dusty mint. It definitely gives you those dusty vibes, but very like gray undertones as well, but not gray where it's like stale and boring, because you have those mint tones in there. But super beautiful. It's going to be lovely in the wintertime when you wanted to switch it up, or definitely in the springtime. Pictured are 3 coats of Night Owl Lacquer. Oh, that's nasty, with a glossy top coat. Penelope Luz is bringing us Thuomas, priced at $13.50 and capped at $200. And they are continuing their Photography by Me series. Oh, I wish I would have saved the box that the polish came in, because it's so cute, guys. I love it, but I totally forgot to film it. Just know that it's a super cute box. This one is described as having a black base that has just a tad of purple shimmer and a tad of silver fine glitter. Now, even though this is a darker base, I feel like I can still see like undertones. Like, I see that it's black, but the purple shimmer in here gives it some vibrancy, and then the fine silver glitter adds like that extra special twinkle and sparkle. Like, it looks like, I don't know how to describe, like, I've seen pictures of it on the HHC website, and it looks so much darker on a lot of people, but like, I don't know, like at least when I swatched it and I was actually looking at it on my hands, like, it didn't look like just a flat black polish. Like, it almost just reminds me of like I don't know, like a black tunnel or black like whirlpool that has like all of these different colors swirling throughout. I don't know if that makes sense, but like, I definitely see like the purple shimmer and the silver fine glitter definitely bring out a little more lightness to the polish. It's very pretty in person. I think that's what I'm trying to say. Like, it's not just a regular flat black with like purple shimmer and silver like glitter. It's way more than that on the nails in person. So don't let the pictures deceive you if you were thinking about this polish. It's beautiful, guys. Pictured are 2 coats of Penelope Luz Thuomas with a glossy top coat. And then, you know, it's not Penelope Luz on HHC if you don't have a topper to go with it. So you can buy the topper separately and the polish separately, or you can buy them together as a duo. But this one is called Beloved Sun, priced at $13 and capped at 200 bottles for the individual one. And again, within the Photography by Me series. It is a topper that's magnetic. It has silver purple and silver fine glitters. I say this every single time. The toppers Penelope Luz creates are literal magic. Like, they look like they would not pair with the polish that is created as the base for it, but you slap it on your nails and you're like, holy cow, yes, they were meant to be. It's like magic, and it just looks like they're one together. Like, at least for me, I can tell like, oh, like there's a topper on that polish, right? And I feel like with Penelope Luz, like the duos, like, you can't tell that the topper is on the polish. Like, it just looks like it was all in one bottle. At least for me it does. But I love this one. The very like icy effect to the darker base just brings in so much like magical, mysterious sort of vibes. Like, you have your darker base, but then you add this magnetic topper over it, and it sort of just transforms it, but then it still gives you that like deepness from like underneath. It's super, super pretty. And obviously this is a topper, so you can do so many things with it. I just had it in the cat eye version, but I'm sure in the velvet form with this polish or any other polish, it's gonna look so beautiful. Pictured is 1 coat of Penelope Luz Beloved Sun, topped over 2 coats of Penelope Luz Thuomas with a glossy top coat. Eyed Lacquer is continuing their Pokemon series with this polish called Mega Carp, priced at $12.50 and capped at 100 bottles. It's described as a medium orangey red with gold pink shifting micro flakies. I decided to go in for 3 coats. It had a very like crelly formulation, so I'm going to say 3 coats on everybody will work best. It is this beautiful like in between shade, like pinky orangey. It has some red undertones. I'm in love with the shifts that this one has, especially that orangey shift. It almost gives me like very like sunset or sunrise vibes. The micro flakies, the gold and the pink shifting micro flakies, they're so like illuminating that it almost looks like silvery, but I think it's just a really light shade of pink at certain angles, because we also see darker shades of pink as we're moving our hands around as well. But this one's beautiful. Pictured are 3 coats of red-eyed lacquer, Magacarp, with a glossy top coat. Rogue Lacquer is bringing us Is That My Voice, priced at $13 with a no cap, and they are continuing their Emperor's New Groove series, and this one's inspired by, how do I say this name? Yzma's cat form. Let me know if I said that right. YZMA. I haven't watched that movie, that Disney movie, believe it or not, but this one is a purple crowley with super shifty blue indigo flakes and fiery pink scattered hollow glitter. Again, another one that is insanely gorgeous. It's the glow. Like, I'm trying to pinpoint what component is causing that glow, and it has to be the shifty blue indigo flakes. Like, I just, like, wow. Like, I remember polishing and like I saw it in the bottle and I was like, oh, it's a pretty pink or, you know, pretty purple, but it's not going to be like one of my favorites. And then I finished the manicure and I was like, whoa, like the glow is insane in this polish and it builds up beautifully. Now it's very like flaky heavy, so definitely do like thin coats as you're polishing, and this would actually be perfect if you ended up wanting to do like the quenched top coat over it, because it would plump up that polish, or if you had like a thicker glossy top coat, that would also work too. And I built this one up in 2 coats. I think honestly 2 should be fine for everybody because there's so many flakies in here. If you have super long nails and you do like super thin coats, maybe, you know, a 3rd coat might be beneficial, but those indigo flakies, like they do an amazing job with covering up the nail. They really are like the center and star of this polish. So pretty. Pictured are 2 coats of Rogue Lacquer, Is That My Voice, with a glossy top coat. Sassy Sauce Polish is bringing us Fire Starter, priced at $13.50 and capped at 300 bottles. They're continuing their shoe series, and this one's inspired by a photo of black Doc Martens that has flames on it. It is a burgundy tinted base with a strong fiery magnetic pull, and then after you pull it with the magnet, it's going to reveal a purpley pink large particle shimmer. So here you go. I painted that first coat just regular, and then on the second coat, that's when I like to add my magnet. Now I didn't leave it on for a super long time, so the line's not going to be so stark, but you guys get the vibes here. You can see it in the cat eye version. On my middle finger, I have it in the velvet form. I love this one in the cat eye version. Now my pointer finger, I held it on for a little bit longer, so you can sort of see that you're getting almost like a tricolor. There's like pink and orange and some yellow in there. I love how the backdrop remains that darker shade because it really gives opportunity for our lighter large particle shimmer to really shine through. This one is such a fun polish, totally speaking like Valentine's Day, February, for sure. Pictured are 2 coats of Sassy Sauce Polish Fire Starter with a glossy top coat. Victorian Varnish is bringing us Through the Parterre, priced at $13.50 and capped at 300 bottles. They are continuing their books, botanicals, and tea series, and this one's inspired by Atlanta Botanical Gardens and the Dale Chihuly's Foundation in the Levy Parterre. Hopefully I didn't mispronounce anything. This one is a blue base that's paired with silver to blue Aurora Shimmer and micro blue to violet Aurora Hollow Flakies. I built this one up in 3 coats, and I think 3 coats on everybody is going to look amazing. I love that silver shimmer. It's just so centered in the nail, so it just gives you just like this light, like a light ball of concentration, and it almost looks metallic at certain lights, and I think it's because of the silver shimmer. But when you move your hand around a little bit more, you catch that really light sprinkling of the Aurora shimmer. Not even that it's a light sprinkling, it's just very finely milled and just like dispersed all over the nail, so it sparkles in all the right ways. Pictured are 3 coats of Victorian Varnish Through the Parterre with a glossy top coat. Victorian Varnish is also bringing us their lavish hand and cuticle cream, priced at $9 and capped at $60. I tell everybody this all the time. You have to at least try this once. You can wait until there's a scent that you know you may like. You can hop onto the maker's website, but this stuff is
amazing. I use it every single day. I have gifted it to coworkers. They absolutely love it. It's an amazing product. It's scented in blackberry scones, and I love this. I love this smell. It has hints of boysenberries, raspberries, just like really buttery and warm. It's very like fruity, but in a very refreshing way and not too sweet. I love the scent, and if you think you're gonna like this specific scent, give it a try. If you haven't already, I'm telling you, this stuff works miracles for your hands and your cuticles. Victorian Varnish is also bringing us their tincture acetone additive duo, so you're gonna have 2 of them, priced at $9 and capped at $30. So you have lemon curd and then the scent like the lavish cream blackberry scones, so very fresh and like fruity and a little bit of warmness in there as well. I love this stuff. I slowly work my way through, well, not slowly, but like, work my way through. So these are not open because I have other ones. Don't mind my messy desk, but I reuse this 16-ounce bottle of acetone. I buy like the big jug of pure acetone and I just dump it in here. And what I do is I take the tincture and I like pop the top off and I literally just pour the entire thing in because my bottle is so big. Or, it drops very slowly. So if you wanted to put it into a dabbing dish, you can totally do it that way too. And this just really helps with not drying out my nails and cuticles because acetone is very, very harsh. Very, very harsh. So this just adds that moisture back in without affecting your nail polish or anything like that. But I love this stuff. Like I said, I use it very consistently. I probably used like a bottle and a half within like the past 2 weeks or so because I'm obviously like swatching like a maniac. Zombie Claw is bringing us Snuggle Bones, priced at $13.50 and capped at 100 bottles, and they are continuing their zombie series. This one has an indigo green base with linear hollow and purple blue multi-chrome shimmer. Beautiful formula. You can see that it's just gliding right on, and as we're building up the polish you start seeing the multi-chrome shimmer, like that purple to blue. I decided to go in for 3 coats. I think 3 coats on everybody will work best. Love the purple hues that we're seeing here. It's like subtle but not really. Like sometimes I feel like it's really hard to see the shift of a polish straight on. We definitely saw it there. And then again, full hand swatch right here. Love the linear hollow. I don't swatch in the daylight. Most of the time it's in the evening, so we can't really see the pretty rainbows, but you can see them just slightly as I move my hands around, like they want to come out and shine, but there's no sunlight. But I know in the sunlight it's going to be so, so pretty. This is just screaming, wear me now in the winter, like show me off, because it has such a beautiful formula. It's like almost gunmetal, but a very pretty gunmetal because of the shifts that we have. Very like blue based. Pictured our 3 coats of Zombie Claw Snuggle Bones with a glossy top coat.
Okay, I do have some favorites. I don't have the bottles in front of me because I already put them aside. I am starting to like destash a lot of polishes, so I'm trying to keep my desk as organized as I can. So as soon as I swatch, I like to put polishes aside. First one is from Dom Polish, and this is Honmoon. First of all, the theme K-pop Demon Hunters. They've been doing this for a couple months now. Let me put it. I'm gonna put a picture up, but I have it right here. So if I keep looking down. But my kids have been obsessed with the music from K-pop Demon Hunters. I mean, with all great intention because the music is great, I think. But I love this polish. I love the vibrancy of the shade. It builds up beautifully. I know that this says it's a pink jelly base, but I feel like it definitely leans more purple, at least on me. It has such a beautiful glow running throughout. And then you have the reflective glitter in there. I fell in love initially with Dom Polish because of the reflective glitter polishes. Like I remember when I first learned about Dom Polish, I saw like, I don't even know if it was like a specific collection or a certain polish. I just associate beautiful reflective glitter polishes with a Dom polish. So I get this all in one with this polish. Beautiful shimmery glow, reflective glitter. This is going to be a beautiful polish for like summertime, or even like Valentine's Day. Garden Path Lacquers, fill your eyes with beauty. I got this one last minute to swatch. Didn't even know what shade, color, or anything it was gonna be, and I saw it in the bottle and I was like, oh, this is beautiful. And then I swatched it and painted my nails and I was like, oh my god, this is stunning. But am I surprised? Because typically I love what Garden Path Lacquers puts out. This blue, oh my gosh, it is just stunning. Like, it is such a bright, vibrant blue. The micro glitter in there, I mean, first off, Garden Path Lacquers, micro glitter, they go hand in hand. The maker does amazing when it comes to like micro glitter polishes. Bright, beautiful. Like, I put this one aside because I want to wear it in January. I love wearing blue polishes in January, and I think this is just gonna be stunning. I think I may have found my birthday polish. Yes, because this one is a stunner. I really love the Rogue Lacquer. It's called Is That My Voice? I didn't think I was gonna like this one. Saw it in the bottle. Of course, it's a beautiful polish, but I was like, this is not gonna be like one of my favorites. Oh yes, it is. It's stunning. Like, the glow and the shiftiness, like it says it's super shifty. It is super shifty. Like, oh my gosh, I don't even know how to put into words how beautiful this glow is. There's just something about it that is so magical. All right, everybody, that is all that I have for you today. And let me know which ones are like your absolute must-haves. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next one.